Hi, Coach.
How are you, Vic?
Good, thanks. Health-wise, how do you stack up tonight?
I'm pretty healthy.
You look.
Those lights are so damn bright. Yeah, I think we should have most of our guys back. I think Jamal is the one guy we're gonna have to kind of see where he's at. But everybody else, Nicola, Aaron, Peyton, CB, Michael's back with the team. So it'll be good to have all those guys back and available to play.
Does Jamal seem to be a lot more serious than you thought, or is it a case of preserving him and fine-tuning him so he'll be ready for the playoffs?
No, there's 5 games to go. There's no preserving. If a guy is not able to play, it's because he's physically unable to play at this point. What we originally thought was a day-to-day situation is now bled over into over a week. And I can speak for Jamal. I know that he'd do anything to be out there and play and help this team right now. And if it's not tonight, we'll have to wait and see, when we can get him back. But we all understand how much better of a team we are when Jamal Murray is out there and playing to the level we know he's capable of playing.
With the wear and tear of this season and what's been going on, I'm assuming health's the most important, get ready for the postseason. But how do you balance, and I know you watch all film, but how do you balance correcting things you need corrected when you just don't even have any time really to get on the floor because of injuries, because of everything else you've had to deal with?
Yeah, it's so you know what you can't do on the practice court. You watch film as a group. You watch film with individuals. And it's hard because talent ain't teaching. The best way to clean things up is to get out there and practice it with pace. But I'm sure all 30 head coaches and all 30 teams are going through the same thing. You're in the final month of the regular season, 5 games to go for us. So health is paramount, and obviously trying to be as healthy as possible is critical. And something that's been a big, I think, issue with our consistency all year long has just been a lack of a steady rotation.
Coach, Steve Kerr had an interesting comment about Jokic. He was asked about all the things he does. He says he's the best center I've ever seen. I played against Kareem. Kareem couldn't do the things that Jokic could do. Wonder if you could react to that.
I never played against Kareem, so I can't speak to that. I think what Nicole is doing, if you just take into account the season he's had, and this is not like an MVP push, this is not me nominating my guy, just appreciate the greatness and the historical nature of the season he's putting together. Top 3 in scoring, top 2 in rebounding, top 2 in assists, top 2 in steals. He's averaging a triple-double. He's had a 30-20-20 game. This is a season that no one has ever put together. No one. And again, this is not me saying he deserves anything. This is just me recognizing and hoping everyone else out there recognizes the performances that he's putting on. A 61-point triple-double. So, obviously Steve Kerr played the game for a long time. He's been out around a lot of winning basketball as a player, as a coach. So, obviously, Steve has great experiences to draw from, and that's a hell of a quote coming from a coach that's seen a lot of things.
If we sat down with you in 10 days from now, season's over, and we said you guys got a 5-game win streak going into the postseason, what are the 1 or 2 things you would have done to get that 5-game win streak?
Well, health, obviously, we'd have our players available, and we would have taken care of the basketball, and we would have defended better. Here we are, game 78. And obviously, the defense is a far cry from where it was just a season ago. And if you can't think you're going to outscore teams going into the postseason. It's just not a winning recipe, in my opinion. Your defense, but also a lot of times our offense puts our defense in a tough spot with the turnovers and the runouts and the easy baskets that we allow. So I think those go hand in hand. And if I had a third option on that list, it'd be the rebounding. There are plenty of examples when we actually do play good defense. We just are unable to finish it off with a defensive rebound, which would fuel the #1 running team in the league. But that would be my wish list for the final 5 games.
Over here, Coach, you mentioned the comparison with last year's defense. What do you think has been different this year?
Last year we were 8th, and this year we're 22nd. And I would say it starts in transition, which once again starts with our offense and our turnovers. But I think the biggest difference when you look, just from a black and white number standpoint from last year to this year, is the three-point defense. Last year we were second in the NBA in three-point makes allowed per game, and that number has jumped up, probably giving almost 10 points per game differential from last year to this year just from the three-point line. And when you look at why we've been able to beat Golden State 9 times in a row, it's because we've been able to take away the three-point line. They make 15 threes a night. In our 2 meetings this year, we've held them to 10 made threes. And that's going to be a challenge tonight against a team that's playing very, very well with a lot of confidence. They made a big move at the trade deadline, a move that's paying off. And we know we'll have our hands full tonight. Thanks, everybody. Wish I could see you guys.